Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, December 19th, 2022. It's my weekend. I'm heading out to Burbank, where I've been spending my weekends for over a year now. And I've had the same schedule, and I'm a creature of habit. And Kelly knows I'm a creature of habit. I don't believe Kelly ever signed any kind of a restraining order against me, and I don't know if people are able to get restraining orders on behalf of somebody else. Can security people do that? So I'm heading out there, but I haven't been served, so people have to follow the law. You have to freaking serve me and stop saying you have a restraining order against me. For what? I'm not sure. I go out to Burbank and check on what's going on, check the lights, all on that in the whole area. I love that neighborhood. So I don't know what's going on. I might not post this, but I just want to prove to the world that I have no restraining order. Okay? So I am going to, of course, drive by Kelly's house. What the fuck? Suck a dick. Because I just want to check what's going on with her security. I'm really worried now, because if this security is doing what I think it's doing, it's gone rogue. I mean, that's very, very dangerous for her and the kids, I think. To do this. And that's why I'm here. I mean, I remember when I sued the pharmaceutical company, I sued Pfizer in 1994, and it lasted 7 years. That's a long haul, and it's like a lot of character assassinations against me during that whole time and whatever. And I just if you just remain focused on what you want, what's the goal? The whole goal the whole time, by the way, and I answered this in media and everything, get the paper retracted from the literature. Get the Agron paper that they published that has fabricated data in it removed from the literature. That was the whole goal. One time they offered me $200,000 if I would just go away, and I said, no, I'll say zero if you just retract the paper from the literature. And they wouldn't do it. So that right there is proof that the paper had value to them. Okay? In the end, they said that the paper had no value to them, and therefore I wasn't damaged, or I don't know what they were saying. It was so stupid. But I'm just saying, if you just focus, it makes it easier. I don't care what all this TMZ, all these liars, and I don't care what's going on. I don't even care if I'm freaking arrested. Go ahead. I'm just doing the right thing, which is I'm trying to protect Kelly from her own goofball security people. If what I'm saying is, what I'm thinking is true, that they are going to TMZ lying about having a restraining order against me when they don't. I'm not served it. Doing all this shit, calling my family. So, and also pretending, I think they're calling a lot of my family members and possibly my work as well to make it seem like everybody knows about this. It's just so stupid, guys. But it's just very, very not professional behavior. And I did speak to a security person, and he was not professional as far as I'm concerned. I talked before about how when you talk to the cops, you can tell immediately when they're kind of an asshole and when they're not. And this guy was definitely, one of these insecure guys who was an asshole. And I don't think, that's not somebody I whatever. That's just me. Okay. And then he lies about the interaction, which was, I don't know. So I don't think I'm going to publish this, but I am going to drive by her place because I'm a person of routine, and I just do this, and this is what I'm going to do. Now, there are possibilities. That's why I'm doing this now. The possibility, and I'm going to tell you. Oh, I want to tell you about Disney too. I just saw that earlier. I pulled over because my phone had died, and I had to plug it in and find my stuff and plug it in. But I'm going to go pretty soon, and I had to send an email to my son and do some stuff. But I'm heading out pretty soon. My phone died. Okay, so, yeah. So I want to tell you one thing. I'm almost certain that 100% that. Never mind. I'm not going to say any of that stuff. I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to say this. It's not funny, but it kind of is. For any fans out there of Kelly, if you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me. So, it's not funny, but if there is an arrest warrant and Kelly signed it, okay, there is a possibility that there is not an arrest warrant, if there's a restraining order and Kelly signed it, and they have to serve it on me, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drive by and see. I mean, if there's police there, fine, arrest me. I don't know what the fuck, you know. You have to follow the law. The two things are, they won't follow the law, which is typical. People don't. I mean, these when assholes are being assholes, especially the gay Nazi assholes, and these guys are gay Nazi assholes or non-gay dumbass morons. I don't want either of them working in Kelly's security, and they seem to be both. Okay. And they're, you know, oh, I wanted to do something really fast too. Let's just do this really fast. I posted a YouTube comment earlier today talking about how Kelly doesn't have any control over her security. Buttfuck controls, like, you know, Buttfuck hired everybody and controlled everybody 2 years ago, and anybody who's new is controlled and probably hired by NBC. And Kelly has no say, and she's not in direct, you know, she doesn't have any. They're not working directly for Kelly. And they're not, you know, coming to her for any. She has no direct say in shit, and this is not good, especially considering one of the two of the people, Buttfuck's lover over at NBC, and Buttfuck stand to gain $400 million. About is that her? If Kelly dies, they stand to gain $400 million in child support. Her entire fortune in child support, in cahoots with the big assholes of all time is Laura Wasser, Samantha Spector, and Scott Gordon. The gay Nazi asshole who's ordering shit. Like, he orders shit like, Buttfuck asked that the cameras on the Montana ranch be turned off. This is Kelly's property. She has cameras on it. And the judge grants Buttfuck, probably because he's butt-fucking him, but he grants this, like, what, in what planet? Any judges or lawyers, anybody out there, on what planet does a judge grant that request unless he's in on some kind of a scheme to have Kelly murdered so that and the cameras won't be on? Like, what is the purpose behind granting that request? I mean, why aren't red flags being raised all over the place? Okay, so if Kelly is murdered, if a judge and a gay Nazi asshole, if a judge signs any kind of restraining order against me, it's a gay Nazi asshole. So, and then they're not going to follow any rules, and they're going to do the same shit they've been through, and you know. So I'm having a rant right now, but I just wanted to mention that because I just posted some that earlier, and I forgot to put in here. In addition, I said that, you know, Kelly has no say over her own security, but at the same time, I forgot to add. Oh, by the way, the two people in charge of her life, say, you know, guarding her life, will get $40 million if she dies. So anyway, I'm going to save that. I forgot to make that point. Okay, so just back on a more lighter note, if Kelly signed this. I just don't, you know, 1,000%, well, 99.9% certain she wouldn't. If you don't know me by now. But the thing is, there's one thing, and the fans will understand what I'm saying on this. Okay, there's one thing in the back of my mind, and then the corruption. I'm not going to be arrested unless they're being corrupt, and whatever. Then I don't know what to do. It's time to fight this shit. You can't just run away from their corruption. You cannot arrest somebody for violating a restraining order that was never served on them. And they're lying if they say they can't find me, because I've been at Target 50. I've been working the same schedule at Target for a year and a half, and I haven't taken a day off. I have not taken a day off or a sick day or anything, and I have the same schedule and the same weekend. And Kelly knows. I'm telling you right now, she knows what she knows. She knows I'm a person of habit, and she knows my schedule, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But there's one thing about Kelly, and her fans will understand when I say this. If she signed a restraining order against me, it won't be because of what you think it is, or because TMZ is saying, or all these assholes, gay Nazi assholes are saying, or trying to figure out. It will be because her a big favorite song of hers of all time is called "So What" by Pink. Okay, so. All right, when she gets mad, she can get mad. All right. So, and if you don't know me by now, but I know that much, and I don't think so. I don't think this is what happened, but it's a possibility in the back of my mind. So I might be arrested right now. Okay. I'm doing my regular routine. I'm a little bit later today, but and I also had to do some stuff, but it's fine. It's my routine, and we'll see if I have a restraining order against me, because I need to test this. I'm a scientist, and I'm going to post this after I get through to the other side. If you don't hear from me, then then I'm arrested. I am, as I said during the lawsuit, get the paper retracted. What am I doing right now? Get Kelly's security the fuck out of there. Whatever that is. She needs to run her own security, and it can't be buttfuck. It cannot be, they can't be talking to buttfuck. Like, he'll say, oh no, she's not, the security who were around when buttfuck was around, any security person that buttfuck hired is giving him information. That is such a big danger to Kelly. Okay, I don't know who to say that to. Who's going to get their heads out of their asses on this? Okay, if I need to be arrested to get that point across, fine. Come and talk to me, TMZ. I'll fucking tell you, and that's it. That's it. You need to explain why somebody who could stand to gain $40 million from Kelly's death is in charge of her security. So somebody explain that to me. And then I will, whatever, I don't know what. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm not stalking her. I'm not hurting her. I'm just saying I'm making I'm making a very big safety point, and that's all. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about any of this. And meanwhile, today, so I during my swamp stock tutorial, I just want to say this. I couldn't believe when I looked at this. CMCA tanked. I must be very, very wrong because I said it was going to tank 2% and it went down 1%. I was laughing. These fucking assholes. Fucking assholes. Coming at me online with their fucking stupid comments. Let's see. This is going to be a fun game. Let's see how many stupid fucking assholes from NBC pretend to be women and pretend to be these other people and leave stupid comments on my YouTube to make it look like I'm to bash me. Let's go for it. It's NBC behind this, by the way. I figured it out 100%. NBC, TMZ, NBC, and Comcast is going down. They're gonna be next probably to hit below. Oh no, they already fell below the 2020. Okay, so Netflix was first to tank below the March 2020 low, and then Facebook. And then, another thing, Comcast was third. And another thing that happened since I did these swamp tutorials is the other stock I shorted, Salesforce, that I said was tanking, fell below, and now Disney's the fifth. The fifth media swamp stock to fall below today. Look at that. 85.78 is lower than 85.98. Even if it's by a penny. That's all it takes. And so it's a free-for-all now for Disney. Bye. Remember earlier I was saying, there's a new guy coming in now and it's going to go up and blah, blah, blah. They never took down the Jimmy Kimmel thing. They never did shit. He's a complete defense contractor swamp piece of garbage, the new guy. Okay? All right. Another, really fast, I wanted to say that just really fast, Jimmy Kimmel is, I believe now that Kobe and Gigi died in that plane crash and they were killed. Of course, that was no accident. They were killed so that Jimmy Kimmel would get would be able to say the eulogy and get all sorts of traction from that. Asshole. They killed everybody in Uvalde so that Matthew McConaughey could run for Congress. So it's But I just wanted to say, what a piece of shit. By Disney, by Jimmy Kimmel, you murdering piece of shit. Now, some people might not know that that's what happened. I believe he knows. He was slated to give the eulogy before they died. Because I never saw Jimmy Kimmel before, and when I saw him give the eulogy, I was super impressed, and I went on and on thinking that until I see him bashing Trump, and that's what the whole thing. And it was to give Jimmy Kimmel some traction during an election year to trash Trump. This is why Gigi and Kobe died. They were murdered for that. Pieces of shit. I'm glad. I mean, fuck you, you slime hole piece of shit, Jimmy fucking Kimmel. Bye, Felicia. You're going down now. So I never knew why I thought for 2 seconds that Disney would survive in this shit. They are pharmaceutical swamp and tobacco swamp and defense contractor swamp. They're bye all the way. All right. And when I say defense contractor swamp, that is they are on the global warming side of that. They're all into global warming shit and all that global warming money, which is not okay. Okay. So point number 2 I wanted to make. I'm just thinking about this thing today. I just wanted to get it out now in case and upload it. Actually, it's a WebM. I'll upload it, and then if there's any kind of trouble, I'll just publish it right there before I get hauled off to jail. I can't imagine, but why can't I imagine? It's happened with far less shit on me. You know, I'm not gonna wander around wondering if I have a restraining order on me or not, and all this shit. I'm gonna find out today, and I'm gonna flash the peace sign like I always do. Man, like, I don't know what. And we'll see. You know, I wish they had, like, there was, when I talked to this guy earlier that my cat came out, why didn't they show the cat? Like, this big dangerous person with her cat. Oh my God. It's, you know, what the fuck is this? It's just amazing. They probably, I don't know why. Anyway, baby girl, I'm pushing them because I'm making them make mistakes. I hope you see the mistakes. And I hope you're safe, and I hope, you know, I think you are. I think you're fine, but I just wanted you to know, you know what I'm doing, and I know what you're doing. And I think my daughter knows what's going on too, but I just want to show her by video, and then show everybody. There's no restraining order against me. There's just, you know, I'm thinking in the back of my head, so what, the song, you know, it's okay. that would be too funny, but, yeah. I don't think so, you guys. And then also the corruption. But there's the last thing I wanted to say, maybe it's not the time to be talking about Selena, the singer, who was killed, but I wanted to look up any kind of example of where it was actually somebody outside and it wasn't an inside job. And it turns out that was an inside job, but it was a fan who became an inside. And guess what happened? I wanted to go check that out more to see what happened. It turns out the person who murdered Selena, the singer, is a trans woman. Isn't that interesting? I went to look at it and I said, what the hell? Like I always say, it's like usually gay. There's some kind of gay Nazi. It's always a gay person really nearby, either getting the money or doing the murders, or just look for the gay person. Anytime there's a mass shooting, I always point them out because they're the first on the fucking camera, or there's a gay mayor pushing gun, whatever it is. I will point out the people involved in the shooting and the murder and whatever it is. Okay? So Jimmy Kimmel is involved. That guy is an asshole. Keep away from that piece of shit. He was okay. Jimmy Kimmel, Stitch, came out of Tobacco NBC, and that's hitting way too close to home. There's somebody who murdered Stitch who is related to people who are running Kelly's security people. Like that, I didn't even think about Stitch that way, but he was from freaking Ellen's show. And there's some people left over from the Ellen Show over there at NBC. And he was murdered by somebody from fucking NBC. A desperate fucking tobacco Nazi asshole running out of money. Okay, and this person probably has something to do with Kelly's security from NBC. Come on, you guys. Fucking shit. Okay, I was just thinking that today. So the other thing was I wanted to talk about Selena, and the guy is a trans woman. Sorry, they don't like the word tranny. But I went to look at a video of this person talking. And it's really hard when you look at this person because it looks like a woman. But once she started talking, she has this, what I call the helium voice that all the gymnasts have, and that Michael Jackson had, and that even Buttfuck had for a while. It's people who take hormones. You either take hormones to stay a certain shape as a kid, like you stunt your growth and stay as gymnasts do. They all have this voice. What do I call it? It's kind of a creepy voice. Some of them might be naturally that way. They might have natural hormones that keep them in this perpetual 13-year-old state. But a lot of singers and people who, like I think maybe Buttfuck's parents, or he was trying to be a country singer and they gave him these hormones and, you know, whatever. I don't know, but and he's like Michael Jackson probably, but not Michael Jackson. I don't think he was. Anyway, but they have this voice, and a lot of trannies do. And what's her name? Christine Blasey Ford had it. If you listen to Christine Blasey Ford, and you listen to the person who murdered Selena, and you listen to a lot of gymnasts and Michael Jackson, and a lot of trans women, they have this kind of, I call it helium voice, but it's what the hormones do to their voice. And there was another person I just labeled as trans. Oh, it was the person who wrote The Language of Flowers. that dangerous person is leaving seeds for Kelly. Jesus. I can't. I would be crying if it weren't so funny. Or I would be laughing if it weren't so tragic. I mean, I am laughing. Good Lord. She's leaving Kelly seeds. Gee whiz. Because Kelly... Heaven for friend. She's leaving Kelly seeds. Because she's reading Language of Flowers that Kelly recommended on her show. And it's... Okay, I'm not going to tell everybody. It's up to Kelly or whatever comes of this, what I left. But they're just hilarious. I have a sense of humor, everybody. And I think everything I left was just freaking hilarious. I thought so. Apparently the fucking butt-fucking pieces of shit asshole security people who work for NBC and Buttfuck, they're either non-gay dumbass morons. But anyway, let's just get through this. I'm going to pass by. And those are the 4 things I wanted to say. Selena's murderer is a trans woman. Okay, so that's not... And then she got on the inside. And, I'll tell you another thing that happened. Not just the voice. When you read what happened, it was like... it was all weird. Like, she automatically... Like a very gay person. She automatically ran all the wardrobe. And then she ran this. And she was very aggressive, like gay men are. I mean, it was either that or it's a lesbian woman. I always thought it was just a lesbian woman, like an aggressive, but no. And also shooting, like that's very gay. That's very male and gay. And you can't take the male out of the trans woman. Sorry, you can't take the gay guy out of there. She's in there, and he's in there, and they're trying right now with all sorts of experimental drugs that they are calling the COVID-19 vaccine. And they're gonna, it makes little boys and girls infertile, and they're giving it out. And if your kid is infertile, maybe it's, I hate saying that though. I don't want to say what it is, but it's something that we learn in evolution class that happens when parents are stupid. Okay, I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, and they're so stupid they make their own kids infertile. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's go, and I'll upload this at the other end. I don't even care. It's coming. Whatever will be. I'm fine. I'm living my best life for sure. This is hilarious. Well, I'm living my best. I'm really worried about Kelly now, though, on many different levels because of the Stitch thing. That's way too close to home. I just realized that today at work. Like, whoa. So I wanted to say that. Oh, the other thing about the Selena's murderer is, okay, so she ran this thing in this boutique and she's getting very aggressive and she's accusing the father of stealing and this one's stealing and very gay, very fucking gay. It's all very scammy and embezzling and stealing and shit. It's just a gay man there doing this shit. But at one point there was some kind of controversy and then she says, I was raped. So Selena herself took this murderer to a hospital to get the rape kit, and then they didn't do it. They didn't do the rape kit test. But it says it's because the rape happened in another country, so they couldn't do the rape. On what fucking planet do you deny somebody doing a rape? They couldn't do the rape test because they found out she's a fucking trans woman. And that's the first time Selena found out about it. And that's how that led to the murder eventually. Was Selena finding out this person is a trans woman. Okay, and or something happened like that. That's the story behind Selena, everybody. I just figured that out today. Not today. I figured it out like before. I figured it out when I was getting into how many times when somebody like when there's some kind of safety breach or things like that, is it an outside person killing a celebrity? Well, it happened with John Lennon, and guess what? Oh, that connection was a gay man, by the way. The guy, okay, so he was carrying a book called Catcher in the Rye, and the guy who wrote Catcher in the Rye is gay, and the guy who shot John Lennon is gay. Okay, so what I'm saying is, it's a gay male is what I'm saying, or a trans woman. Oh, look at this truck. Poor guy. There's a truck stopping traffic. I can't. Oh my God, I'm getting PTSD. When you have to stop traffic, this guy's gonna stop traffic. and you're trying to back into a tight spot, and you're sweating, and traffic on both sides. Take your time, dude. It's looking good. Oh, I don't even want to watch. It's PTSD. Okay, I gotta go. Oh, okay, he's doing okay. Living my best life, because I just feel like it's just everything is coming to a head, and I'm very comfortable about checking this. It just has to be checked, people. I have to check the restraining order and publish this. Bye. It's very long, but I don't care. I'm going to upload it soon. I wasn't going to upload it, and now I'm going to just upload it. Tell the truth. And not the whole truth. I mean, of course not, but, you know, it's not, the restraining order isn't what you think if there is one, and there isn't one, and I'm going to prove it right now. Okay, bye. Living my best life. Everything's going to be okay. Everybody hang in there, and Godspeed to everybody coming out the other side in one piece. P-E-A-C-E and P-I-E-C-E. You know, good Lord. Jeez, you guys. Somebody somewhere step in. Like, even... Oh, okay, here's a sixth thing I wanted to say. For everybody thinking you have to have male security people around you. So, Trump trusts his life, really, in the hands of one person. Can anybody guess who that is? To protect him? Like, seriously protect it. Seriously be security. Like on many different levels. I bet you can't even guess who that is, because you probably never even heard the name. As soon as you see the security person's name in print, by the way, like this asshole who's like, oh, and blah, 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 talking, that's the most unprofessional piece of shit. Needs to go. And I think they put his name because he's Hispanic or something. They're so stupid. They think if we put Hispanic there, everybody's going to ignore the fact that we're a bunch of slimehole pieces of lying shit that need to get the fuck away from Kelly. Okay? I mean, seriously. I need to get restraining orders against that. I'm not in, Kelly isn't. I'm not. We're not into restraining orders. But she had it against some trucker. What the hell are you guys talking about? She had a restraining order against a trucker. I don't know anything about that, everybody. I'm a trucker, but I have no idea. Are they saying I came by truck or something? Or I have something to do with a trucker being there? Good Lord. By the way, fuck-brain piece of shit, Buttfuck, doxed Kelly because he didn't want her living there. She came back from Montana, and he doxed her. Piece of shit. Because he's also connected with these real estate people who sell shit. He's such a lazy piece of shit. And he wanted the commission, but he didn't want her living there, so he doxed her. That's your security. That's the guy running her security right now, is the piece of shit who doxed her new house. And, fortunately, Kelly knows that if there's any danger, it's mostly inside, so you can't keep moving around. But that's the first thing, because he's just a control freak piece of shit. Okay? He's the one who needs the restraining order. Okay, so who does Trump... Here's the question. Who does Trump... who is it? Do you even know the name? You will never see the name anywhere. You will never see the name. I'm not even going to tell you. That's how secretive it is. But it is not a man. It is not a man. I'll give you a hint. It's not a man that he entrusts his entire life with. Because Trump knows most men are either non-gay dumbass morons or gay Nazi assholes who control them. And they're not good for security. Anyway, I'm not even going to say her name. You guys fucking figure it out yourselves. Fucking genius security pieces of shit. Duh, who's that with the Target name tag? Duh. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. Let's go get arrested. I'm not going to get arrested. And to the fucking... Anyway, let's just go figure this out. Okay, bye. Disney's down the toilet. That's great. And, okay, living my best life. Everything's okay. Blah, blah, blah. Bye. I'm getting out of here.